Hey everybody, TJ here, and I'm back actually. I'm back from vacation. I've been kind of busy with some other stuff, so after all this hesitation, I'm finally going to do this. This is it. This is my week-long Star Trek week slash tribute to Leonard Nimoy, and I'm finally going to do this. I've been trying to plan this for a while now, so anyway, Leonard Nimoy, this is for you. As most of you know, Leonard Nimoy passed away earlier this year. It took most of us by surprise. Oh my goodness. I still remember the day. Like, I remember getting texts saying, oh my God, did you hear Leonard Nimoy passed away? And I was actually at a comic book store, and at one point during that day, and I heard some people, like, they were just crushed. They were saddened. And it just, I can't, it was, I think it was just a dark day for any big fan out there. But anyway, so this is it. This is for you, Leonard. I'm going to look at some Star Trek films. Old, the generation, the next generation, and the reboot. Okay, and I might throw in the fan film of Gods and Men too. All right. So with that in mind, let's dive right into it. So might as well. Why not? Let's kickstart off with the first movie. Why not? This is it. This is Star Trek: The Motion Picture. Okay, and this came out in 1979, like the end of the 70s, where of course Sally. This movie was somewhat overshadowed by some of the other sci-fi flicks around that time, such as Star Wars and Alien, actually. But Star Wars, as you know, was like a rising thing, like it was really innovative at that time. But then again, Star Trek fans lobbied to see a Star Trek film. Actually, believe it or not, the script for this movie was like in the works. Actually, it took a couple of years to try and finally get a solid script down and finally get someone to do it. And finally, Robert Wise decided to take up the reins and co-produce this with Gene Roddenberry. And what did we get? What is this? And did this satisfy the fan base? Yeah, in a way, it kind of did. It was met with mixed reviews and reactions. Some fans said it was cool. Some fans said it was, oh my God, preferred sustenance over action. I can see that, and not to mention some people also refer to this as the slow mo video. Yeah, picture. No, I mean, because yeah, literally when I was watching, I was like, my God, really? Can this just drag? Come on, I want to see something happen. That kind of thing. But anyway, other than that, it was still a believable story. It was a great movie. Well, for what it's worth, actually. So, for those of you that are not familiar with this movie or don't know what the plot is, I'll jump in a nutshell. Supposedly, 3 Klingon cruisers are destroyed or gone missing, and a big SOS is sent out to the Kirk, and he decides to get the crew together, and they go out and find out what's killing these cruisers or these spaceships and all that. And I don't want to give too much away, but it's an interesting tale. It's an interesting trip across the galaxy. It's pretty much good, and the cast. They did their good job, actually. They did a good job, actually, including William Shatner, including Leonard Nimoy. Like that, they played their part, and they did it perfectly. And of course, Leonard Nimoy, as always, played Spock at pretty darn good, just the way it was just from the television show that was actually on TV like a decade almost before this movie was made, and sure enough, this delivered. And let's see, what else can I say about this movie? Besides the campy special effects, which of course it's kind of, I'm looking at it, it might be outdated, but what the heck, it was innovative for its time, actually. So what else? Part of me wants to talk about this, but I want to say this. Spoilers. The ship, and turns out, is this alien ship is what's sucking in these ships. Actually, it's kind of like a void in space. It's hard to describe, and Spock goes out for a spacewalk to try to see what's in it. And he sees a lot of interesting things, like our planets, other spaceships, and it was like a trippy, almost like not really an acid trip kind of thing, but it was clever for what it's worth. And what I find ironic is that he mentions like moments later after he does the spacewalk that he sees a planet run by machines. How ironic that almost 8 years later, he would play the voice of Galvatron in the Transformers movie. Yeah, I find that ironic. It's like, wait, there's a planet run by machines. A couple years later, here comes the Transformers movie, and Leonard Nimoy plays Galvatron. That's pseudo funny karma, actually, and but that's something I'm getting. I just wanted to get out there. It's pretty cool, actually. So I definitely say if you really like Star Trek, I'd say give it a watch. If you know, if you don't like some of the campy stuff in it, I'd say take a pass. But what I have here is the director's edition, so some of the stuff might be a little updated. The visuals, the sounds, and all that will pretty cool. And also like deleted scenes. Actually, there's like 5 additional scenes. There's like a bunch of great extras on this set. Actually, so I'd say pick this. You could probably pick this up somewhere, or you could probably watch it on Netflix. Okay. So I'm gonna give this movie a solid 7 for what it's worth. Okay. For campy goodness. Okay. If you enjoy campy, which I kind of enjoy, right? So that does it for today. Let me know what you think. Keep it tuned here for the rest of the week for some more Star Trek movies. Take care.